హలో ఎవ్రీవన్, వెల్కమ్ టు రమేష్ రెడ్డి యూట్యూబ్ ఛానల్. నేను మీ రమేష్ రెడ్డి. సో ఈరోజు ఇంటర్మీడియట్ సెకండ్ ఇయర్కి సంబంధించిన లాస్ట్ లెసన్ ఏదైతుందో అప్లైడ్ బయాలజీలో 4 మార్క్స్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ క్వశ్చన్స్కి సంబంధించిన వీడియో అనేది చేస్తున్నాను. దీని లోపల మనకు దాదాపు ఇంపార్టెంట్ క్వశ్చన్స్ అన్నీ ఎక్కువ రిపీట్ అయిన జువాలజీలో ఇంపార్టెంట్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఏవైతే రిపీట్ అయిన క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉన్నాయో సెకండ్ ఇయర్లో లాస్ట్ లెసన్ అప్లైడ్ బయాలజీ నుంచి దానికి సంబంధించిన క్వశ్చన్స్ గురించి ఇక్కడ డిస్కషన్ అనేది ఉంది. సో మీరు వీడియోని పూర్తిగా చూడండి. ఇంకెవరైనా కొత్త వాళ్ళు అయితే వెంటనే సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోండి, పక్కనే ఉన్న బెల్ సింబల్ని క్లిక్ చేయండి. అది చూద్దాం. ఇందులో క్వశ్చన్స్ ఆన్సర్స్తో సహా మొత్తం అన్నీ చూద్దాం. ఫస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ మనకు లాస్ట్ లెసన్లో రిపీట్ అయిన క్వశ్చన్ ఏదైతే ఉందో క్యాన్సర్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ క్యాన్సర్స్ అనే క్వశ్చన్ ఉంది. ఇది చాలాసార్లు రిపీట్ అయింది క్వశ్చన్. సో ఆన్సర్ చూసుకున్నట్టయితే క్యాన్సర్స్ ఆర్ క్లాసిఫైడ్ ఇంటూ డిఫరెంట్ టైప్స్ బేస్డ్ ఆన్ దిర్ ఆర్జిన్. ఫస్ట్ వన్ కార్సినోమాస్. Carcinomas are the cancers of epithelial cells which are most common. These carcinoma are causing in the epithelial cells. Then second one, sarcoma. It's cancers of connective tissues. Then leukemia, cancers of bone marrow cells resulting in unrestrained production of WBC. Means uncontrolled production of WBC, white blood cells. It's also called as blood cancer. Next one, lymphoma. Cancers of the lymphatic system or lymphatic vessels, lymphatic. So these are the types of cancers. And again we have another type based on inheritance. Cancers are two types, familial cancers and sporadic cancers. First one, familial cancers. They are inherited and occur in families. Example, certain breast cancers and ovarian cancers. Then sporadic cancers, they are non-hereditary, occurring without any family history. Okay, these are the sporadic cancers. Next question, most repeated question. Write in brief the types of gene therapy. So what is gene therapy? Gene therapy is a technique that involves inserting genes into an individual cells to prevent a genetic disorder. So these are two types, germline gene therapy and somatic line gene therapy. In our body we have two types of cells, germ cells and somatic cells. Germ cells is nothing but these germ cells involved in the reproduction. These germ cells are nothing but reproductive cells. Somatic cells involved in the formation of structure, anatomical structures. So the types of gene therapy, there are two types of gene therapies, germline gene therapy and somatic line gene therapy. We can see the germline gene therapy. In this type of therapy, functional genes are introduced into sperms or ova, means germ cells, and are thus integrated into their genomes. So therefore the changes or modifications become heritable. Heredity, already we know that heredity means the transfer of the characters from parents to their progeny. So here germline therapy, by this germline therapy the characters which are changed or transferred to the next generation. So next one, somatic line gene therapy. So this somatic line gene therapy is this type of therapy. Functional genes are introduced into somatic cells of the patient. So these cells are not inherited to the next generation. So these somatic therapy are two types, either ex vivo or in vivo. Ex vivo gene therapy. In this technique, the cells are collected from patient, modified outside the body, and then inserted back to the patient. Example, SCID. Then in vivo gene therapy. In this, the genes are modified when they are still inside the body. Example, cystic fibrosis. Next question, explain in brief the structure of insulin. Already we know that insulin is a hormone which is helpful for human being. So when we see the structure of insulin, it made up of with 51 amino acids arranged into two polypeptide chains. In this, first one, chain A contain 21 amino acids and chain B contain 30 amino acids. These two chains are interlinked, are linked by disulfide linkages. Disulfide linkages. So in mammals, including human, insulin is synthesized as a prohormone. Prohormone means which contains an extra stretch called the C-peptide. C-peptide. So this C-peptide is not present in the mature insulin. So after maturity, the C-peptide will remove. Next question, important question. Honeybees are economically important. Justify. Already we know that we are taking honey. It is one of the economical product from the honeybees. So what are the products which are economically important from the honeybees? First one is honey. Is a very rich source of fructose, water, glucose, minerals and vitamins. Then beeswax is used for the preparation of cosmetics, polishes of various kinds of candles also. Next one, propolis. It is used in the treatment of inflammation and superficial burning. Okay. Then beans venom, which is extracted from the sting of worker bees, is used in the treatment of rheumatoid arthritis. Then honeybees are also involved in the pollination, because bees are the pollinators of our crop plants such as sunflower, brassica, apple and peas. This one is the most important question, very important question, repeated questions. So discuss in brief about avian flu. It's nothing but bird flu. It's also called as bird flu. So avian flu is an important disease affecting poultry birds, and man has to be very watchful. It is very dangerous to a man. So what is a causative organism? So bird flu is caused by an avian flu virus, that is H5N1. So the virus that causes the bird infection infects humans too. So it can start a worldwide epidemic or pandemic. Symptoms of this disease: infection by the avian influenza virus H5N1 in humans causes typical flu-like symptoms, which might be include cough, diarrhea, difficulty in breathing, fever, headache, malaria, and muscle aches and sore throat. Next one, mode of infection. The infection may be spread as simply by touching contaminated surfaces, or birds infected by these type of influenza continue to release the virus in their faces and saliva for as long as 10 days. Prevention. Avoiding consumption of undercooked chicken meat reduces the risk of exposure to avian flu. Then people who work with birds should use protective clothing and special breathing masks. Complete culling of infected flock by burying them. So these are the preventive measures of bird flu or avian flu. It's a very important question. Next question, list out the various steps involved in MOET. So these are the following steps involved in MOET. First one, a cow is administered hormones with FSH like activity. This induces a follicular maturation and superovulation. So the animal is either mated with an elite bull or artificially inseminated. The embryos are 8 to 32 celled stages are recovered non-surgically and transferred to surrogate mother. So these are the steps of MOET. It is also important question. Next one, what are the factors required for beekeeping? First one, knowledge of nature and habits of honeybees. Selection of suitable location for keeping the beehives, or raising a live with the help of queen and small group of worker bees. Then management of beehives during different seasons. Then handling and collection of honey and bee wax. These questions are the mostly repeated questions. So we have another questions also. So we will see other questions also. It is also important but not very repeated questions.